I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Wilson on 1st down. Open man is Jacob Hollister. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, and you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading the action and taking the ball back.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Goff took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Third and long. It's gone. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this across midfield and down at 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st down, Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 28 yards. 1st down, L.A. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They try and run forward here with Brown. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Jared Goff taking it in. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
the score, Rams 10, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be out right at the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Kenny. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first three drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. That'll be caught by Cup. He's at the
prime time, baby.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 18-yard line.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Goff. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now the third-year man from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47-yard
line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle.
For the Seahawks.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Escaping the play. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
On the keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Myers' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up 7.
Penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set them up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Big seam, and he might go all the way.
You don't like this?
Touchdown, Chris Carson, 76 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Rams 17. Seahawks 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. first down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second.
Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Carson. They hold to the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. Third down here.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they have a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Wilson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. From the gun, Wilson. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Michael Dixon.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Goff. Going for the deep ball. And that is is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Which way? And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 33 and a first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
1st and 10.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Goff. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. On the Seahawks.
They run again with Carson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Rams 24, Seahawks 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Run 36 yards on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's going to put one out here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To the end zone, touchdown Los Angeles. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
Point conversion.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Rams 37, Seahawks 15.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, this is Geis. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll try and get it with Geis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game. They've worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. He can run for it. And Wilson. Hey, it's loose. It's out foul. And the Rams have got it back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance. And he's a foot race. 30. Takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.